Hi guys, this is Mickey, and in today's tutorial we will see how to select an image in Circle. So to do that, the first thing I'm going to do, I'll make sure my image is a fit on my screen. So I'm going to use Command 0, and you got to use Control 0 if you're on PC, and then this will be a fit on my screen. Now I've got to make sure okay, now the first thing before we start doing the cropping process, I'll make sure this is not, a background, rather it's a normal layer. So I will double click on this background thing, or this layer, and then I'm gonna just name as image, and then I'm gonna press OK, and I got my image as a normal layer now. Now I'm gonna select the marquee elliptical tools, so make sure you select this tool, and then you can just start making a selection. If you're just gonna start making a selection, it could be any it could be oval or round or whatever the way you're gonna draw it, but we want it perfect circle. To do that, I'm just gonna hold shift button, and then if I'm gonna drag my mouse now using my left click button of mouse, you will see I'm making the perfect circle now. But this is not the right. To deselect this selection, either go to menu and then select, and then select deselect, or the other way to deselect and selection is using a shortcut Command D or Control D if you're using the PC. Now what I'm gonna do, I will keep holding, I'll make sure I'm holding my left click mouse button and then my shift button. I will not lose it. Okay, so I'm gonna make the circle now, but you see it's not the right selection, so I'm still holding my mouse button, left mouse button and shift key. Now with again, I'm gonna add space bar to it, and if I'm gonna move my mouse now, you will see it is increase it, the selection is moving now. So what I'm gonna do is, now I'm leaving my space bar now and keep on holding my shift button and my left mouse button, and now I'm going to increase the selection. Again, pressing the space button, I'm moving it, and looks like it's perfect, and then I'm going to leave all the buttons. So this selection is good. Now if by any chance you still want to move a little bit, you can use your arrow keys, and then you can move it to left, right with a very, very precise movement. So this is the selection I gotta make. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the delete. So if I'm going to press the delete, just right on the selection, it will delete whatever is in the selection. I'm just going to undo this using Command Z. And what I want to make the selection of everything except whatever I selected. To do that, I will go to select and inverse. And then if I'm going to push delete button, you will see everything is deleted except my selection. Now I'm gonna press Command D to unselect the selection, and we got the selection here of this. Now if you want to use this image just in Circle, for an example, you got some you want to use it somewhere where you just want your image to be round, you want to save this image in a PNG format. To do that, you will go to File, Save As, and then just select image as PNG format. So desktop, PNG format, and then save it as a PNG. I'm going to cancel it because I don't want it. Oh, one more thing before you save this image, make sure you crop this image. I can use either my command, like just C shortcut, just press the C on the keyboard, or I can press here to activate my crop tool, and then I can crop this image. Make sure this is checked to delete crop big pixels, because whatever is deleted, we don't want that to be recovered. So we don't want to recover that. So I'm just gonna make sure this is pretty much in the center, and there is a little bit some space outside it. So that's the way, and I'm gonna press enter. So that's the way we're gonna crop the image. And now what I want is, I want to put some background in it. If you want to put some background in it, make sure you press here on the plus sign to add a layer, and then bring this layer just, at the bottom of this image. Now selecting this layer, I can just go to this tool, a gradient tool, and then paint bucket tool. And then from the colors, I'm just gonna select maybe color like this, and then make sure you're on this layer, put this color, there you go. And then you can save this image as file, save as, and then make sure you save it as in the JPEG format. And if you want to keep your layers, for example, you want to change your this color anytime in future, then make sure you save it in the Photoshop, in the Photoshop format. And so you can change that in the future as well. But now I'm going to save it to JPEG format, save, and then it's already there. I'll just make sure, I'm not replacing my original image. So that's the way I'm keeping this image. The other thing is, I want some stroke, like I want some boundary on this thing. So I'll make sure I will move tool, and then using this FX here, I will click here, stroke. And as soon as I'm going to click this stroke, I'm going to select the stroke color as maybe, a little red like this. And I'm going to increase the size of stroke to 18. But before that, this is just for the outside boundary. If I'm going to select this image, and now I'm going to select this stroke, I'm going to select some other color, maybe white, and then now the stroke will be on this image. So it's pretty much, whatever the layer is selected, we are putting stroke on that image. So now I'm gonna press this and then Command 0 to see the right fit, or you can zoom in, zoom out, just clicking Option and then scrolling your mouse. That's what I wanted, and I'm just gonna file, save as JPEG. That's it. So thank you very much. Please, if you liked my video, please subscribe my channel. Have a good day.